You don't really want her. You just don't want nobody else to have her. What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. In this video, I'm going to be talking about being alone. Listen to me, fellas. Being alone is not the end of the world. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong with you if you're alone, meaning alone, not being in a relationship, not having a woman by your side. A lot of us are so caught up on the fact or the thought that we got to be in a relationship or we have to be with a woman. Stop letting a woman validate you. Stop letting a relationship validate you. So what? You told everybody that y'all was going to be together forever, and now forever has showed up and it's time for y'all to part ways. Forget about the fact that y'all was supposed to be like happily ever after, okay? You have reached ever after. You have reached that point. It's time to part ways. Stop staying with somebody that doesn't want to be with you. She clearly doesn't want to be with you. If she's let me tell you, listen. I learned this. A woman who disrespects you, who violates you, who talks to you all kind of ways, call you out your name, is uncooperative, and all of those things, deep down inside, that woman really does not want to be with you. You just don't do it for her anymore, or the relationship itself just doesn't do it for her anymore. And you have to understand this, and you have to be okay with it. You have to understand that you cannot make somebody love you. You cannot make somebody care about you, and you cannot make somebody want to be with you. It's totally up to them. All you can do is be you. Stop putting yourself in situations where you're not wanted, where you're not needed, where you're not desired. Man, listen, I will never, ever, ever allow myself to continue to be in a situation where I'm not desired. Listen, I've learned that, man. I have to be desired. Strong, burning desire. I'm telling you. And if you don't have that in your relationship or your situation, then you need to leave it alone. Stop coming home to a house where ain't no love there. Stop coming home to a house where there's not even any cooperation. There's no respect. Listen, if she doesn't respect your presence, make her feel your absence. And it's not about her. Stop thinking that everything that you're going to do is going to be about her. Oh, I'm leaving her because she this, that, and the third. Or I got to get up out of here because she this, that, and the third. What about you? Stop making it about her. Make it about you. Why are you making it about her? She ain't making it about you. Man, if she violating you and she disrespecting you, come on, fellas. Listen, you got to detach from her. You got to detach from that feeling. And a lot of time that feeling that you feeling is just it's a fear of being alone. Let me tell you something, man. You got to be able to isolate in order to elevate. I've learned that by myself, when I'm quote unquote alone, I am the most productive that I can possibly be. Now, I've been in situations to where in a relationship, the woman that I'm with, she's contributing to what it is that I got going on, right? But that's when it's an ideal situation. That's when it's an ideal situation and you have somebody there that's supporting everything that you're doing. That is necessary for you to elevate while you're in a relationship. But I'm talking about, man, you at the point in a relationship where you can't get any cooperation whatsoever. None whatsoever. This relationship in no way, shape, or form serves you anymore. That is your downfall. Stop staying in situations like that, man. Stop going to where you are tolerated, man, and go to where you are appreciated. And a lot of times, man, for you to be appreciated, you have to be in the presence of yourself. Stop feeling like you always got to be around somebody, man. You ain't always got to be around somebody, and you don't always need to have somebody around you. Be by yourself. Get to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, I promise you, you won't feel lonely. See, that's what it is. A lot of you guys that, have a fear of being alone is because you fear being lonely, and they are two different things. Being alone is not being lonely. The only time you're lonely when you're alone is because you don't know yourself. Fall back and get to know yourself. kick back and get to know yourself. Some of y'all been in relationships for so long, or bounce from woman to woman to woman, where you've never really been in a situation to where it's just you. And I'm not talking about where you're single, but every night you got another chick coming through the crib, or every evening, you know what I'm saying? You going on a date, or you at somebody. I'm talking about just straight isolation, just straight you being with you, sitting down, reading a book, learning something about yourself, getting in the gym, hitting the gym in the morning, hitting the gym in the evening. Get to work on yourself, guys. And in order for you to put in the most work on yourself, you can't be spending your time and expelling your energy around other people. The more you're around other people, the less time you have to get to learn about you and who you are. Learn about yourself. Learn who you are. I promise you, man. It's not that bad. You're not that bad of a dude. I'm telling you. When you start to just chilling by yourself, and I'm talking about now, you ain't even got to turn the TV on. I'm not talking about you go to work, you know what I'm saying, work an 8-hour shift, come home and sit down in front of the TV with a bowl of ice cream, man, and you sitting there just watching Netflix or whatever, just watching TV. No. I'm talking about you really getting and grinding and learning who you are, studying, learning about yourself, learning about what it means to be a man, what it takes to be a man. If you're not where you want to be financially, learn about money. If you're not where you want to be mentally, learn about psychology, learn about your mind. If you're not where you want to be, spiritually, learn a little bit about some spirituality. Learn, period. Ain't nothing wrong with being alone. And just because you alone don't mean you lonely. The only time you lonely is when you don't know yourself. Some of y'all ain't been alone long enough to know who you are. A lot of you guys, your identity is in somebody else. Your identity is in knowing that you're associated with somebody else, or you're connected to somebody else, or you're linked with somebody else, or something like that. A lot of you guys need validation, and a woman is your validation. Oh yeah, that's my girl. Oh yeah, that's my shorty. Y'all need validation. Man, you got to get out of that, guys. Y'all got to get out of that. Stop staying in situations that no longer serve you. Stop staying in a relationship that no longer serves you, man. If you got to get up and leave that woman and be by yourself, go be by yourself. In order to elevate, you got to isolate. And I'm telling you, man, it's nothing like it, man. Once you get to learn yourself, once you get to learn who you are, trust me. Man, let me tell you something, man. When I separated, man, me and my old lady separated. You know what I'm saying? I was working so many hours at the job, man. I just started working overtime, right? I was in the gym, going hard. Sometimes I would hit the gym in the morning, and then sometimes I would hit the gym in the evening. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy that he worked out in the morning, so I would get with him. Me and him worked out in the morning, and I had another dude, you know what I'm saying? He would work out after work, man, and I would get with him and work. Yo, I was going hard. Man, by the time I got home from work, I was tired. I was done. You know what I mean? I sit down for a minute, maybe grab something to eat, but most of the time I would just have a protein shake after the gym, and that was it, man. I got to the crib, man, took a shower, got in bed, and then turn around in the morning, man, and did the whole thing over again. I really didn't have time to, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't at a point where I'm like, I need to be around somebody. I was so tired because I was getting so much done. And on the days that I didn't work, I would just study, or I would do the things that I like to do. I would go to the bowling alley. I like to bowl. Or, every now and then I'll pull my bike out, you know what I'm saying, hop on the Harley and go for a ride, man. But I'm telling you, man, what they said, a table for one can be fun. I saw that like years ago, man, like on Sesame Street or something like that, man. It had a whole big skit about, a table for one can be fun. Man, I went out to eat by myself. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't done that in a long time, like really just by myself, like went to a restaurant, sat down and ate. And I'm going to tell you something, man, it felt good. It felt good. It felt good just being in a place where I was appreciated, even if I was the only one that was appreciating me. It felt good. It felt so much better being in an environment, man, where you're just not appreciated. It will drain you, and you don't even realize how draining it is until you get up out of that situation. Stop being comfortable. A lot of you guys would rather be comfortable but being disrespected rather than being uncomfortable but having it all. See, a lot of you are scared of what's on the other side. You're afraid of the what ifs because you don't know what's on the other side. You would rather stay where you are right now, knowing that it's not where you want to be, knowing that it's not the best situation, but you just know what it is. A lot of y'all are afraid of the unknown. Let me tell you something. Get rid of that fear of the unknown. Get rid of it. I'm telling you, walk away. Get out of that situation. Stop staying in a situation that no longer serves you. Being alone doesn't mean you're going to be lonely, man. You got to isolate in order to elevate. I'm telling you, you cannot elevate when you're around negative energy, when you're around somebody that does not have your back, when you're around somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is a threat to you. A lot of you guys are sleeping with the enemy and you don't even know it. Man, they're either on your side or they're not. You got to let that go, man. You got to let it go. Let it go. Walk away. If you cannot mentally and emotionally let go, then you have to physically walk away. It's two different things. Walking away and letting go is two different things. Because you can still be holding on and still walk away. You can let go and still be in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of guys are in situations, man, they didn't let go and it's just like, whatever. They already detached and, it's whatever. But I'm telling you, man, you're better off just getting out of that situation that you're in where you're not appreciated, where you're not celebrated. What's the point in staying? Oh, she makes you feel good? Oh, she look good. She bad. See, you selfish. You selfish. You don't really want her. You just don't want nobody else to have her. Could that be what it is? Let me ask you a question. Be honest with yourself. Are you looking at your shorty and you like, yo, I know she treat me like trash, but ooh, she got that body yaddy. And you really in a situation like, I don't want to let her go. Not because you really want to hold on to her like that, but because you don't want nobody else to have her. I think it's a lot of guys in that situation, man. Y'all just in a situation where you don't think you can do any better. You know what I'm saying? She a baddie. That's what you want to call her. You consider her a baddie, so you not going to let her go. Even though she don't want you, you holding her hostage. She don't want you. She made it clear that she don't want you by the way that she treats you. When she violating you, when she's listen, man, a woman that wants you will not disrespect you. I'm telling you this. And a lot of you guys think, man, we just going through a rough patch, man. Listen, I get it, man. Relationships are going to go through rough patches. Relationships are going to see tough times. You're going to go through points where your relationship is just boring. You're going to go through situations to where your relationship is just no communication going on, no nothing. It's just blah. You're going to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's normal in a relationship. But disrespect is not normal in a relationship. Violating, disloyalty is not normal in a relationship. She's giving you the signs and you're not taking them. See, she really don't want to hurt you like that. She really care about you, but she just don't want to be with you no more. But she doesn't have it in her to just tell you like, yo, I don't want to be with you no more. Just please leave. Like, I done violated you. I'm disrespecting you and you're still staying. Pick yourself up and go. She doesn't want to tell you that. She's not built to tell you that. So she's doing these little things, hoping that you'll be a man and stand up for yourself and leave. But you're not even doing that. This is why the disrespect continues to get worse. She's trying to get you back in a point where you're at least going to be a man and check her and put her in her place. But you're not even doing that. You're just simply still staying. That's why the disrespect is going to get worse. The violations are going to get worse. The crossing of the boundaries is only going to get worse. And as it get worse and you continue to stay, your manhood is being compromised. Your masculinity is being compromised. It is gone. It is gone. You are at the point where you are broke, busted, and disgusted. Get up out of that situation. Isolate to elevate. Go somewhere and be by yourself. Work on your masculinity and get that masculine energy back within you, man. You got to get back to being a man. Stop staying in a situation that no longer serves you. It doesn't make sense. You're holding her hostage. She wants to leave. But she wants you to be the one to walk away. She doesn't want to hurt you. She's already looking at you and was like, and she's looking at you like, yo, this dude is weak. This man is so weak that I done did all of this. I'm doing this and that, and he's still here. She feels sorry for you. She feels more sorry for you than you feel for yourself right now. And look, guys, man, I'm not really trying to come down on you because, man, I know what it's like. I've been there before, man, when you're in a situation, man. Look, you got with her with all intentions of the relationship working out. You didn't get with her to break up with her. You didn't move in with her for y'all to, move out. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't marry her to divorce her. I get it. You got with her for a reason, but now you have a reason to get up out that situation. Stop holding on to the past. It's not what it used to be. She's not who she used to be. And I can promise you this, if you continue on with the way that you're going, she's never coming back. She's never coming back, and you're never coming back, meaning her ability to respect you will never come back, because your ability to respect yourself will never come back. The only way you'll get yourself in a situation to where you can build yourself back up is you got to get up out of there. You got to get up out of there. Listen, ask guys will tell you, man, yo, when I left and I started working on myself and building myself up, man, yo, she was trying to get right back in. Trust me, I'm telling you, once the man in you comes back, that's the only opportunity that you have that she just might start looking your direction again. What you do when that happens is on you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to, I'm not here for none of that. I'm just here to share with you guys the experiences that I've been through and share my knowledge with you to help somebody who may have been in a situation that I was in, who may currently be in a situation that I was in, or who at some point in time in the future might be in the situation that I was in. I'm telling you what you got to do. You got to get up and go. Even if you want the relationship to work, get up and go. Build yourself back up to being the man that you were in the beginning. That's just it, man. Isolate in order to elevate, man. You want to get to that next level in life. Matter of fact, you at the point where you broke, busted, and disgusted, and you in a relationship with a woman and she violating you and all of that. You just got to get back to being you. Forget about elevating. Your elevation is bringing you from out of the hole that you're in, because you're not whole. You've done emotionally attached to that woman, and there's a part of you, the masculine part of you, the man part of you is in her. You have no man left in you. Get up and walk up out of that situation. If you cannot mentally and emotionally detach, then you got to physically walk away. Walk away. Get out of that situation. Go somewhere, be by yourself, and build yourself back up, man. It's the only way you can do it, man. And you can't do it with her around you. You gotta get up out that situation. Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer. I don't want to keep going on and on and on. But I'm telling you guys, you want to become the best, most masculine version of yourself, you gotta isolate in order to elevate. That's just what it is. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be good.